Yo, what's going on YouTube? How you guys doing? We are back with another build that I want to try. This is actually a build that I yoinked from someone in Discord. We actually have a channel in Discord called Content Ideas where you can basically post ideas, and if something in there looks interesting enough, I might make a video on it. And I haven't really done it in a while, but I saw something in there the other day that I thought was pretty cool, so here it is. I'll show the message. It's from Lemongram, who's somebody in my community, who says, the idea is plaything plus thrill. Hear me out. Everyone loves running boons. Boons for everyone, right? And thrill makes booning a hex take forever. If you snuff a boon, it turns back into a doll, allowing plaything to be applied to it again. The idea is that with thrill and plaything, survivors will be forced to break totems instead of booning them. If they don't, you may get value from playthinging a bunch of times in a match. Thrill will probably get broken early, since that happens anytime you run a hex, but it can make for 1 or 2 totems last longer to bless. It's done its job. So that's pretty much the idea behind this. I think it's actually a really cool concept. To me, it sounds like essentially just a build to counter boons, right? Like if you're somebody that just hates boons, if you're a dirty boon hater, then this is the build for you. It puts them in such an awkward spot where if they boon their totems, that just allows you to constantly get plaything value over and over and over again, and it makes them constantly have to boon hex totems, which takes longer. Like, he didn't even really mention that. The fact that like booning a hex totem takes longer means that if they want to keep like boons up, they basically have to continue to boon the perks that are hexed. So like it makes them take longer. The whole thing is just kind of like, it makes it a gigantic pain in the ass for them, and more than likely they're just going to end up breaking the totems and then not having boons. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of Michaelas. I'll probably do the first game just against whoever, but if the first game doesn't work out well, I might end up like dodging lobbies until we find a bunch of Michaelas, because I really want this to work. I actually really want this to like work and get some value. So we'll see how it goes, but we'll so that's the general idea behind the build, is behind those 2 perks anyway. Also the whole rest of the build is basically Sloppy Butcher plus Corrupted Intervention. I think keeping people injured and also having them be like, you know, affected by plaything will be really nice, and Corrupt is just really good for the game. I also am running Restraint. This is actually a big part of the build, because this is the add-on that makes it so your illusionary doctor hallucinations appear and last for longer. So this is kind of like extra tracking, essentially. Like the idea is that while they're affected by plaything, hopefully we'll be able to keep an eye out for the doctor auras that will be able to tell us where they are, which means that we'll be able to actually take advantage of them being oblivious. Hopefully that's the idea behind it. So I don't know how well it'll actually work, but let's go up and give it a try. Okay, we got a pretty big map. This one has I would say Autohaven maps kind of have I guess like obvious totem spawns is what I would say. They're definitely not hard to find, as you can see. As you can see, they are not very difficult to find at all. This Kate had no problems whatsoever. She also had she kind of had some trouble seeing where the fuck I was, though. I think I'm gonna static blast here in a minute just to see who's around. You know what? I might actually save it. Until I down her. Because she might, well, shit. I was going to say she's going to go down soon, but this main building window is actually really strong before you get this. Also, I just realized that someone in this game's name is Breaker of Totems. So maybe this isn't the best game for this. Perhaps this isn't the best game to be testing a build that's based around countering boons, because it sounds like she's going to be countering boons. Like, I think she's going to be the one countering them, not me. But we'll try it anyway. We downed her. Our thrill's still up, so that's nice. So even if Breaker of Totems wants to just randomly break totems, they should take longer. Wait, why can't they look up? What the hell? Looking up was like hard right there. That was weird. What are you doing? What the fuck? That was weird. All right, I'm gonna static blast here. I think we can get her as well as this guy over here. I definitely just want to get some people shocked. No one's doing that gen, which is nice. Fuck, we didn't get these guys over here. And by these guys, I mean this one guy. But hey, what are you gonna do? Hey, that's a hook, dude. That's a hook. That's actually gonna get me a hit. The fact that he ran into that hook actually gets me a hit. That's a bummer for him, dude. The poor guy. The poor fucking guy. Hey, Breaker of Totems, let's calm down. I should have shocked. I could have got a hit if I shocked. Fuck. I was like looking at it and I was like punching in the calculations in my head. I was like, can I get this hit without shocking? I think I can. And then as I got closer, I was like, you know what? No. No, I can't. No, I cannot. But now 2 of them know where Thrill is, which is kind of not ideal. But we can maybe make do. Okay. Interesting way to play that. I thought she would basically pick a side of the pallet and then throw it down, but she just did whatever the fuck that was instead. So interesting. Over there's the totem for what's her name's plaything. There's someone on that? I literally can't really tell. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna shock, because I imagine she might be, the thing is she might not even know where her plaything is yet, but she also might. So I'm gonna shock over here and just see if anyone's over here. Okay, there's a lot of people here. Actually, I got her off of her totem, so that's actually interesting. Let me see if we can get a hit here. She tried this last time and it didn't work. I'm surprised she's doing it again. Is that not the same exact way she played that tile before, where she went around the side and then got hit? Do you not learn? Do you not learn things, Caitlin? What the fuck? How are you gonna do the same thing again? She's not vaulting. I imagine she'll vault in here, right? I don't think I even need to shock here. I think I just play that standard and still get it down, so I'll take it. This is actually, it's actually kind of a shame that we got the Kate again, because we're not actually getting more plaything value now. But that's okay. That's okay. We can get more plaything value later. We still have all 5 totems. No one's booned yet. So that's kind of a shame. I think the idea behind this was supposed to be like a major cuckening to boons, and no one's booned yet. As a matter of fact, like, kind of like I said, oh, someone else broke it. Like I said, someone literally has the name Breaker of Totems. And I was hoping, okay, that aura just appeared. If you guys don't know, the auras always appear staring at the person. Like, that means that there's somebody in front of where the doctor aura is facing. So I knew that she was basically on her way. We'll hook her, get another plaything. I think what I'll do, I know this is a Michaela right here, but I think what I'll do is for the second game, I'll try to make sure that there's like multiple Michaelas in the lobby. Like I want there to be at least 2+ Michaelas. If there's not 2+ Michaelas, I'll just dodge the lobby. You know what I mean? I don't like dodging lobbies, but I really want this to like work well. And I know boons are really popular. I feel like even players that aren't Michaela have been running boons, but I feel like I'm just getting unlucky, and I really want to make this work, you know? I want this to get the value that it deserves, you know? All right, gonna deny the pallet. You're gonna get the hit. She's probably gonna vault that window though, I'd imagine. I'm gonna break out this wall. Hey yo, what up? What's goody? What's really goody? How you doing? And honestly, again, them breaking that plaything probably took fucking forever because of thrills. So like that's not even a loss for us. Like that's kind of a fat dub, to be honest with you. That is kind of a big, fat, disgusting, stinky dub. Okay, let's take her down to basement. We're gonna get another plaything when we hook her. They might be breaking thrill. I know they know where it's at. I'm so used to having barbecue. It's so weird to hook someone and not have. Dude, look at all these totems though. Like legitimately, look at all this. If these guys wanted to boon, there's no way they'd be able to. There were scratch marks here, but I don't know where the fuck. Okay, I knew he was nearby. I knew he was. I was gonna check that locker in a second. I was like, this motherfucker is close. This man's is close. So that's thrill right there. Then we have 2 plaything totems. So, yeah, you know. And there's 2 people here. Look, there's literally 2 people on this gen because of these 2 auras. So everyone's here. Yeah, the whole fucking gang, dude. I want to get this Dwight because he's the last one that isn't playthinged. So I really want to kill him and get plaything on him. That way everyone will be playthinged. Every totem will be hexed. What the fuck was that? He's the juke master. I don't even know what just happened to me. He like ran into me and then he like ran away. I don't even know. I got juiced. I got juiced is what happened. Let's hook him though. Okay, so everyone's gonna be plaything now. We have 4 totems and they're all hexes. So Breaker of Totems is gonna be a busy guy, is essentially what I'm saying. He's gonna be a real busy guy. Also, he literally went to struggle. Someone's in there getting the save, but wait, you're not getting the save. Did the other guy go get the save? Yeah, the other guy went and got the save. I'll let them leave basement and I'll just kill Michaela, is I think what I'll do. Yeah, Breaker of Totems is going to be a real busy guy. And by busy guy, I mean there's no way in fuck he's breaking all these totems. And if he did break all these totems, it would take 30 years. Basically, I would say like it's borderline everybody is perma-oblivious right now. I'm essentially Doctor the Stealth Killer now, which is cool. And also they can't boon, right? If any of them decide to try to use boons, they're just going to get cucked because it's going to take forever to boon the totems. And then also, when they do boon the totems, I can snuff them instantly. I can snuff them out literally instantly. I can see where all the totems are. So if they do boon something, I'll know exactly where to look. So I can immediately go snuff it out and then just turn it into a plaything totem again. It's a shame that these guys weren't going for boons more. I think if these guys were going for boons more, this might actually show a lot better than it is. So like I said, for the second game, I'm going to try to get like a squad of people that hopefully will be booning more. Because this is actually like, now that I'm seeing its potential in action, this is kind of sick. Like, this is actually quite sick. I feel like if they had boons as an idea, I want to see if this Michaela's running boons. If they had boons as like in mind for their build, it would be a struggle, is what I was trying to say. It would definitely be a struggle. I think these guys are in tier 1. Are the Doctor Illusions still showing up in tier 1? Because I saw a Doctor Illusion for this guy. I'm not actually sure. Is Michaela in tier 1 and these guys are in tier 2? I can't tell if the up and down or the left and right static is tier 1 or tier 2. I feel like they keep changing these overlays and I'm not sure which one's which. I know which one tier 3 is. Okay, see, I saw an aura, so I guess we'll keep it. Okay, it's the Michaela, so the up and down. Okay, I think maybe this add-on shows the Doctor auras for both. That's not how flashlights work. That's not how they work, buddy. You can't just, no, that's not it. That ain't it, dog. That is not how they work. You don't just hold them. Bro, I think my Doctor MMR might be a bit low. I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like my Doctor MMR might not be where it belongs. This game feels weird. That was not how you use flashlights. Show me an aura. This aura was here, but I think that was for the Michaela that I just killed. Show me an aura. Come on, Doctor aura. Come on. Rip. Rip, no Doctor aura for me. Well, I'll try to shock these guys and put them in tier 2. They should both be oblivious too, which is interesting. Does oblivious make it so I can't shock them? It's based off my terror radius. Actually, let me see. Oh, I still shocked them. Or did it? Did it get the Dwight? I'm actually not sure. It's based off my terror radius, and they're still technically in my terror radius, right? Even if they don't feel it from oblivious? How does that work? Actually, no, it shouldn't work, right? Is she not oblivious? 1 totem, 2 totem, 3 totem. No, she should be. Huh. See, I thought maybe it wouldn't work. Validated, baby. That hit got validated, baby. You'll love to see it. Hell yeah. We're just gonna shock her. And she's gonna run away. Guarantee the hit. Dead hard to the window. Not like this. Oh, bummer. Hey, man. How you doing? The juicer. He's juicing. Yeah. I knew what you're gonna do. I knew what you're gonna do, Breaker of Totem. Sorry. I'm in your brain. I'm in your mind. The Dwight just healed. We'll hook her real quick, and then we'll see if we can see him. Oh, he's right down there. I was gonna say, we'll see if we can see him with a Doctor Illusion, but he was literally right there. See, I like this on Doctor. This build on Doctor seems especially good, too, because of these illusions, right? Like, I feel like Plaything, I think if Plaything could be used on any one killer, I feel like Doctor's it. He's a killer that normally doesn't benefit from stealth in any way. Like, he's normally not a stealth killer at all. So I think the idea of having a stealth Doctor is kind of like you don't expect him to be stealthy, right? Like, usually when you play against Doctor, you expect to have a head start. Did he completely leave? Or is he in this locker? He might have completely left. Shit, he completely left. That's unfortunate. And on top of that, like, the tracking you get means that I feel like one of my biggest... Oh, it's right there. I feel like one of my biggest, like, gripes with applying Oblivious to survivors is that you don't know where the Oblivious survivor is. And, like, sometimes it's hard to know. Like, for instance, if one survivor is oblivious, if it's like, okay, the Dwight this game is oblivious, but all 4 survivors are alive, sometimes it's hard to know exactly where the Dwight is, right? Like, it's hard to keep track of that. It's hard to know, like, where he went, where he's going, unless you're just, like, all out tunneling him. But like, who the fuck wants to do that, right? So I think Doctor kind of helps circumvent that a lot by being like, okay, if you can get multiple people oblivious with Plaything Thrill, then you can use the Doctor auras to just know where survivors generally are, and then you can just run up on them, and then, you know, a lot of them will get caught off guard. So, oh, he's over here. Oh, he's right there. What a guy. Let's see, if he gives us his event med kit, I'll let him live. Let's see. What are you gonna do, Dwight? What are you gonna do? He knows. He's a knower, dude. This guy, no. Yeah. This guy's a knower, dude. He knows. This guy knows exactly what I want. It's literally like he was listening to me, dude. What a guy. Go on, scram. Go on, scram, you cutie patootie. Get on up out of here. All right, well, GG's. That was a pretty fun one. That went honestly really well. These guys didn't even go for boons, but I would argue that went well even outside of them going for boons, because I feel like just the combination of Plaything Thrill is actually really strong. Oh, wait. Did I actually gain blood points? Wall above the cap? Wait, is my blood points just uncapped now because of this Hawkins thing? I was expecting to get no blood points. I spent like 100k in between queuing up and going into this. I didn't think I would get any, but I did. That's weird. Huh. Well, GG's. I think there's something to be said about plaything just being okay. Legit, I was gonna make a video on this in general, but I ended up not doing it. I think plaything is straight up just a good slowdown perk. This perk is literally just like it's like built-in slowdown mixed with like utility of making people oblivious. I think that's literally what this perk is. Like, people don't want to be oblivious, so they will like try to seek out and break their totem. You're basically forcing them into doing an objective that isn't the gen. Not forcing them, but you're giving them a heavy incentive to do something other than gens. I consider this to be a pretty good slowdown perk. And mixed with Thrill, this is actually like, again, like these guys, okay, they had one circle of healing. I think that was probably the Michaela if I had to guess. His name looks like Legend. Yeah, that's that was the Michaela. So they had one circle of healing, but they didn't even use it, right? They didn't even use the circle of healing. It was literally just like a standard match pretty much with no boons. And even still, I feel like this got so much value just from the slowdown, right? Like having to go find your totems and break them and having the break take longer because of Thrill and it happening every time you hook someone was just crazy good. I mean, I guess technically I had a 4 slowdown build, so yeah, that was pretty brutal, man. That's pretty brutal. Let's go try again. For this next game, like I said, I'm gonna dodge until I get Michaela's, but we'll try. We'll see what we can do. GG's. We got the exact same map. Why does this happen? They should. Okay, I'm gonna say something that might be kind of bold, but maybe it's not that bold. I think they should add a feature to DBD where, dude, is our Thrill in the same spot? Dude, it practically is. Anyway, I think they should add a feature to DBD or like some kind of thing to DBD where like there's 5 people in every match, right? And there's like 20 some maps. I think they should add something where nobody in the match should get the same map twice in a row unless an offering was burned, right? Like there's no, like these 4 survivors, even if all 5 of us all played on a separate map, there's still like 20 plus maps that you can potentially give us that aren't these maps, right? Like to me, there's no reason why we're playing the same maps over and over. She just left, didn't she? Wait. No, she did vault that. I just missed my shock. Oh, how did that shock miss? Wait, where was she? I'm actually so confused as to what just happened right there. I actually don't know where she went. I thought that shock was like well aimed, but I guess it maybe wasn't, perhaps. Also, she's already booning, so that's really, really good. That's really, really good for us. That's exactly what we want. We want these survivors to be a bunch of dirty booners, and I can tell they're already booning. So that's really, really good. She was trying to boon anyway. We haven't actually heard a boon go up, but you can tell that she was attempting to boon. So that is good. Honestly, if she goes away from that pallet, that's still a fat W. She's not going to use that one. Easy down. I said easy down before I got the down, and then she almost avoided the down. That was really awkward. That would have been really, really awkward had I not downed her. Okay, there's a lot of gen progress. All these gens are being worked on right now. The one inside was being worked on too. These guys are splitting up and slamming them, dude. Nice. You'll love to see it. This guy was not booning. This guy is not a booning survivor at all. I'm going to shock him to actually, that window wasn't even open. Never mind. I was going to say I want to deny that window, but that window wasn't even open, so we don't got to deny it. What? I thought she would react to me like going to their side, but she didn't. She's not even looking behind her. She's literally not looking behind her at all. She's just holding W. Wait, she looked behind her. Wait, she actually did look behind her for a second. What the fuck am I looking at? What am I actually looking at right now? She's gonna vault this 100%, like 100 million %. She faked it. What are you? What are you, demon? What are you? What is this weird survivor that doesn't look behind them, but then also knows the fake vault? What the fuck? What is this? What kind of strange hybrid are you? You're like some weird hybrid of a survivor that has no idea what she's doing, but then also kind of somewhat knows what you're doing. So weird. I can't predict you, dude. I can't get in your brain. You're too smart. You're too strange. You're too strange and smart. You're both at the same time. I don't want to hook her right beside my Thrill, so I'm going to hook her over here. This should be our second plaything, though, which is good. Still no boons yet. I'm trying to keep an eye out for him, but still no boons. So that's nice. This will tell us where another totem is. Okay, wait, I put it on that one. Fuck. Did they... Wait, what? Where's the first person's plaything? Did they already get rid of it? There's one totem gone. They might have got rid of it without me realizing. I didn't hear it, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know. We're gonna shock over here. This gen's looking like it's pretty close to done. We're just gonna shock her too real quick while we come in. Hello. Oh, okay. These guys are getting a lot of gens done though, so I do got to worry about that. Like that is definitely a cause of concern. Oh, they have a boon there. There's a boon there. I didn't even hear it. I literally didn't even hear them booning it, but apparently they booned it. I should probably get rid of that boon. I'm gonna make it a point to do that. There's definitely a boon in that main building somewhere. I literally didn't even hear it. Dude, am I crazy, or are these guys just not even paying attention to what I'm doing? I feel like I'm trying to do mind games and it feels like they're not even like looking at me. Okay, they're getting rid of totems like crazy. Wait, the sound is bugged. I just watched Thrill the Hunt go down from 3 to 2. Or was that a doll? No, they broke that. What's happening? Wait, what's actually happening? My Thrill went from 3 to 2, and that totem back in that corner is no longer a hex. But wait, and now this is a hex? Wait, do boons just turn to hexes? I'm pretty sure that was booned, was it not? I am actually so confused right now. If you guys can't tell, I am actually so lost. There's only 2 totems that even exist anymore. Pretty much all the totems are gone, which means they won't be able to have boons, which is nice. But it also means that plaything's gone. And also, I have no idea like how the fuck we got here. Okay, that one made sound. They just booned this one over here. That one made sound just now. So finally, we actually heard something, at the very least. I feel like every other one hasn't even made sound. That's so weird. Okay, so she booned that, which means she'll probably also be going to pick this guy up pretty soon. Yeah, she just did. Hello, friend. See, these guys just did a really good job of slamming these gens, and I didn't do a good job of applying pressure early, so I don't think we're actually going to win this match. Also, it's such a shame that, like, okay, I'm about to, like, go back and rewatch. Am I just getting old? Or, like, I mean, I know for a fact that one didn't make a sound notification, but, like, were the other ones not making sound notifications, too? I feel like I wasn't getting notified of, like, when my totems were being broken, which also leads to, like, I feel like I was just spending the majority of this match confused, you know? I just spent the whole match confused. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Hey, man, where are you going? We're holding W. Oh, yeah, we're definitely holding W. I'm a shocker just to make sure she can't drop this pallet that might be there. Yeah. See, these guys are really good at just holding W to, like, corners of maps and then slamming gens. Hey, they rebooned it again. That's A-okay with me. That's actually kind of bad because they did it right before I got the hook. So they kind of denied it being a boon. That gen's probably going to pop. They're on that gen, and it's really far away. I literally hooked her in the complete... There's 2 people on that gen. Yeah. It's in the complete opposite corner from where she's hooked to. I can't even go snuff that boon. I got to basically get to that gen, like, ASAP. I got to get there, like, yesterday. Okay. Was she oblivious? Is she the one affected by plaything? How did I just get away with that? Or maybe she just really wanted to commit. I think she might have just really, really wanted to commit. Let me see if anyone else is around. Okay. They're either not around or they're in a locker. I want to go snuff this boon out. Again, ideally, I would want to snuff that boon before I got that hook, so that it turns into a plaything totem, so that for them to get a boon again, they have to boon a hex totem. But, you know, given the circumstances, I kind of couldn't do it this particular time because, you know, there was a gen that was about to be done any second, and that's kind of danger. Dude, there's a gen in that corner, too. Yeah, this game is fucked. I am mega fucked this game, dude. There is no way I come out of this on top. Like, literally 0 chance of me coming out of this on top. Hey, man. We'll give you a quick smack. We'll give you a quick shock, too, although you'll get that throw. She didn't vault that pallet, which is interesting. Okay. I think I got to slug her and check on this hook and this gen. They might even be doing the gen before getting me on hook. No, they're not. Okay. Let me just shock everybody real quick. Just to tear everybody up. I think if I can keep them in... I think if I can get them in tier 3, that'll actually benefit me because they won't be able to do this gen for a little bit. She went for the window fake. Not the window fake, the pallet fake. She's inside of me. Gotchi W. Oh, that was good. That was actually really good. I thought I'd be able to hit that, but not quite. Not quite. All right, I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna bail and get this hook. What the fuck are you doing? Especially because hooking her will also make that totem back there a hex. See, I feel like they've gotten like almost no boon value. They've definitely gotten a little bit of boon value, but they've gotten essentially none this game, which is I think why this build is so nice. Like, their boons have been essentially they've been essentially a non-factor, which is really, really nice because there's multiple Michaelas and you know that a lot of them probably have boons. There's probably a lot of boon perks this game. Again, it's a shame because I'm still kind of getting my ass kicked, but I think a lot of that comes from my own play and like my own fuck-ups rather than they just booned this one. See, but that took them like 30 seconds to do. And watch, I'm gonna be able to come over here and just delete it, you know? Yeetus, deletus, you're gone. Bam, all that hard work, gone. Literally gone. Unfortunately, I think I have to go back and defend this gen though. Because yeah, they right back on that shit. They right back on it. But if I can get it down before she reboons, then that's going to be huge, right? It's going to make her take forever. But even if she does reboot it, it still takes forever, right? Even without it being a hex, it still takes a really long time. Way longer than it takes for me to snuff it, that's for sure. So we can maybe apply some pressure over here. She rebooned it, that's okay. It's not going to turn into a hex, but honestly, we can keep harassing it, and that's a-okay too. I kind of want to hook her. Yeah, I was going to say I kind of want to hook her near the gen, but it's okay. She's dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I really want to check on that gen in the corner. I want to kick this one real quick and then check on that one in the corner because that one might be getting worked on. I know there was a survivor in that general area. There's a boon over there, but that's okay. I also know that somebody's there, but that's also okay. Yeah, that's pretty far along. It's not like almost done, but it's getting there. It is certainly getting there. Right. I think that might have got rid of the other boon, the other plaything too. I think that guy that I downed might have been the other plaything guy. Like the guy that was affected by plaything, maybe? But I'm not 100%. Hello, friends. Hello. Man, that gen is so far along, dude. I almost don't even want to step away from it, but I think I have to. Like, I think I literally have to. I have to get it down, I think. I can't just keep chasing him off it and that'd be the end of it. I don't have enough like regression, you know? If I had like, I don't know, like some kind of crazy good regression, then maybe I can get away with that, but I don't. Wait, she left. Shit. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. She's gone. I'm just gonna commit to her and I think kill her at this point because I think that's probably the best play. Right, there is a guy going for the gate. Dude, she's so far away. Maybe I break off and get this gate guy. She is in like fucking Narnia, dude. The amount of time it takes to catch up, like I swear, like the amount of time it takes for like a standard M1 killer to catch up to someone that's just holding W, that shit takes all day. Yeah, I was about to check that. That was the next place I was going, buddy, was that locker. So you playing a dangerous game, boy. We saw that down though. This pilot's actually playable. Because if I shock her and I vault in, she can't actually vault it. So it's actually a playable pallet, which is kind of funny. Because usually shock pallet's considered god pallet, but that, I could have hit her. Her dead heart extended so much further than I thought it was going to extend. I'm not really sure why they're booning in the end game, but I mean, hey, you do you, I guess. You do you, boo. Gonna vault. Right. I don't really see a world where I kill all four. Yeah, she has the gate open. I'll force her out. And then the other Michaela will probably be in a terrible spot where she basically has to let this guy die, I would imagine. That's how this is going to end, but we'll see. Hey, bud. Hey there, buddy. Come here, bud. Come on over there, feeler. I want to hook her at least a little bit away from the door, though. I'll put her, like, right in between the doors, like right here. This looks good. I can keep an eye on that door, and if they try to make it to the other door, it's going to be a pretty far run. Yeah, she's just out. She didn't even try. Hey, GG's. I feel like these guys were a lot better than the last team as far as just like how they played. Like these guys got gens done. Like they weren't fucking around. They were working on shit. Whereas I feel like the last team was a lot more laxed. But I do feel like they got basically no boon like boon value really. Like they got a little bit towards the end there, but it was like a struggle. It was like a struggle and a fight for them to get boon value. Whereas I feel like in other games they probably would have got a lot more. So honestly, I'm gonna call it a success. Even though I didn't get a 4K, I'll call it a success. I think there was definitely times where I misplayed and I definitely could have played it better. I also think maybe the other perks I'm running could have been better too. Yeah, that was a fun one. I enjoyed that a bit. I think that worked pretty much exactly the way that I was hoping it did. They basically cleansed a bunch of totems and then kind of cucked themselves in, but like being able to use boons. Let's see how many they had. They had 1, 2. They just had 2 people with boons, right? Shadow Step. She just had Circle of Healing. I think this was one of the Dude, one of the Michaelas didn't even have boons. What are you doing? How are you going to be a Michaela without boons, you psycho? So there's only 2 people running boons. That was actually not as good as I was hoping it would be. I saw 3 Michaelas and I got so excited. But even still, I think this build would be even better the more boons there are, right? Like, imagine if this guy took off some of these perks. Like, imagine if he took... Well, wait, he had Lucky Break. Oh. So maybe earlier when I thought there was a boon, there wasn't. No, wait, because there was. Because I went back and... No, there wasn't. Because it turned into a hex. So I was like, wait, what? Did that boon turn into a hex? That's why I was so confused. She didn't have a boon at all. She had Lucky Break. Okay, this changes everything. This changes everything. She never even had a boon. She just had Lucky Break at that first... I got that garage earlier. Oh, man. I gotta, like, review this game. There's so many things that confuse me. I'm still confused why I wasn't getting notifications of totems breaking, even though they were breaking hexes. I mean, that still confuses me, and I don't get it, but... Regardless, this is a pretty good game. I think had they had more boons, like if she had gotten rid of some of her perks for boons, same thing with this guy. If this guy had gotten rid of some of his perks for boons, I think it would have been even better, right? That would have been like, we're basically just denying perks with our build. So yeah, I don't know. I liked it. Pretty solid. GG's. All right, boys, that's gonna be it for this video. This was interesting. I like this. This was cool. This worked out pretty much the way I hoped it would. I do think this is actually a pretty good way. Like, I think if you're somebody that hates boons, like if you just hate them, this is actually a pretty good thing to deal with them. Just 2 perks, right? These last 2 perks are pretty interchangeable. You can run whatever you want here. These 2 perks basically cuck over boons super hard. I'm somebody that doesn't really care about boons myself. I don't really feel the need to like try to counter them or anything. I think that they're okay. I don't really have a problem with them being in the game, but I know a lot of killer players right now are very upsetty spaghetti about boons. So if you're an upsetty spaghetti killer player, throw the hunt play thing, baby. That's all you need. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy it, leave it a like. Helps me a lot with the algorithm and gets more people into my videos. So genuinely, actually, please leave it a like if you guys liked it. It means a lot to me. Subscribe to the channel as well, because I'm going to be uploading even more content. And also stop by my Twitch channel. I'm live on Twitch 6 nights a week over at twitch.tv/OhTofu. So feel free to stop by and say hello sometime. And thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your night. I'm out of here. See ya. Take care. See ya. See you later.